Picchio gli fattrici zone prima, a scelta gli anni a me, però la scelta che gli ha dato via.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Okay, you'll make sure that bit comes from there.
Man, see you again, Mr. Congress. Yeah, sorry, I had to. Nhớ rồng.
Good morning. Nhớ rồng chân gió trâu tăng cho bê cái này giật gì với cho đồ bê ni sai đây là ni cú bố ni nó chia cần tua thế thì là nó cũng bê qua đào sản phẩm. My name is Dao Lore. I will be your MC this morning, and thank you for coming out on this Saturday morning. To kick off, we're going to start with a color guard presentation by the Rise Honor Guard. If you will rise as well, ni thọ sở nhận cả sở tao tu thọ sở. Okay, and then we're gonna do the national anthem led by Natalie Yang.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
If you will remain standing, thọ trần ni cho trần sở đầu sở dạo bây giờ cô yếu cử giao tù thi ạ. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to which republic which stand for one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. 你找到呀？因为 take a seat. And then we're gonna go and do the recognition of our dignitaries and guests, and it will be led by Rocky Vang.
Good morning, honored guests. We're delighted to have you all join us here this morning. Rong Shak, we've made sure that she made sure how to big go. Don't want thank you know. They don't shut that Tommy Tony to do she how don't pay you that topic the core. The Kai do that, made Tony to do me young, no me a coach you say no visual clearly. A bit that day you have, Tommy may hatch, Tommy may la. Tommy had a good good of day. She bowed the made Tony to do it of day. At this time, I'm just going to recognize some of our dignitaries and our guests that we've invited here this morning. Know that you are all very important people to us. Just the fact that I failed to mention your name does not make you any less significant to our event this morning. So thank you for joining us. First here, obviously our guest of honor, Congressman Jim Costa, please stand. Next, we have Mayor Jerry Dyer. Please stand. In the audience with us this morning also is Chief Paco Balderrama. Chief and our brother Jimdu, please. Thank you. Is Council Member Vong Nguyen Lu Tua here with us this morning? I don't remember seeing him, but he's outside. Okay, all right. My eyesight is not what it used to be, so. We also have Brendan Vang, Sanger Unified Board of Trustees. Brendan, please stand. We have Mr. Vaher, Sanger Unified Board of Trustees here as well. I saw Va earlier. There he is. Hi, Va. And we have Mr. Blong Hyung, State Chief Executive Director of the USDA. Blong, please stand. We have President and Chief Executive Director of the Fresno Center, Mr. Pao Yang. Hi, Pao, please stand. And if you're a staff or board member in here, can you stand as well? We want to thank you for your generosity in allowing us to use this beautiful facility. So thank you. Ms. Valerie Davis, FUSD Board of Trustee. Thank you. All right, and that's going to be the list for now. Like I said, just because I didn't mention your name doesn't make you any less significant to us. We appreciate you. We thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go to our very first speaker, and this man does not need any description. He's actually a community leader that has been leading the community out of the pandemic. So I would like to welcome Pao Yang, President and CEO of the Fresno Center, and at the same time also the USCIS Ambassador.
Nhân rộng sân gió trò bê cho nên chắc gì cho cứ cho đi chạy tụ hóa đầu tụ gió nụ nào giờ nụ chân chân này cho tua nào này từ bọn trâu bên mua activity đầu nhất trò sang trâu thiệt cho chỉ lúc công chân hôm nay giờ lúc chữ sân cha. Welcome to the Fresno Center. We are honored at the Fresno Center to be able to provide this space for our veterans, or to be more specific, our Hmong veterans, to utilize this to do a reception for Honorable Congressman Jim Costa. Before I continue on, I'd like for everybody to please stand. For 10 seconds, a moment of silence for those who have made the ultimate sacrifice to protect us, such as our veterans, our parents, elders, and our great General Vang Pao, who's always watching over our Hmong community. You may be seated, J'entends. Jim, you are a hero to us and a beacon of hope for our community. We want you to know that. In case you don't know it yet, as we record our Hmong history, you are part of it for future generations to know and learn. And not only you, but our chief, our mayor, and our elected officials, our non-Hmong elected officials. That has always been a champion for us. As I stand before you and our Hmong veterans, our heroes, who made it possible for me to stand here, there are no words that can ever be said to show their appreciation and gratitude for their sacrifices. Jim, to share a little history with you, which you probably know already. After leaving their homes, our veterans, our elders, our parents, and fleeing for their lives to refugee camps in Thailand and neighboring countries, they made their way here to the US. Living here, their purpose was to make sure that our Hmong community is respected, acknowledged, provided rightful opportunities, and able to acculturate in this new home. We want to thank you for the work, the leadership, the involvement, and the consistent guidance that you have provided to our Hmong community. Jim, our Hmong veterans are always looking for solutions to help our people with their issues. And there's a lot of issues with any ethnic groups. Most of the time, these community problems are impossible tasks. Yet they continue to search for the answers for our Hmong community, which is very young here in the US. Our Hmong veterans continue to lead Hmong Americans with the next charge forward to be better citizens of this country. Our veterans stay true to their responsibility of looking out for the welfare of our community and assist with developing leaders of tomorrow while supporting elected officials like yourself. Their goal is to continue to recognize the success of our Hmong community, may it be small or large, to help build a unified Hmong community across the US and become good custodians of this country. It is their generation and the life that they live and fought for that inspire young Hmong Americans like us, like me, to do better, to be better, but most important, to never forget where I came from. Our Hmong veterans' story, which you know very well, is our Hmong history. It's my history. We will continue to stand on the shoulders of our Hmong veterans, leaders like you, and our elected officials here that are local. Our Hmong veterans will never, ever be forgotten. As we are indebted to our Hmong veterans' service, our Hmong community is indebted to you as you use your platform to be our voice at the highest level in this country. Once again, Congressman Costa, Jim, our friend, welcome to a small but deep with love and gratitude reception for you. Thank you, and God bless everyone here. Before I get off the stage, I play a dual role today as the president and CEO of the Fresno Center, which is an honor to provide this space, but then also the USCIS ambassador for the country. So I encourage everybody, especially our veterans, bây giờ này chắc gì, lúc nào cú mua áo sao hỗ trợ trong cú, ý cái giờ tụi sẽ cái này bây lúc công hộ rong xia hành, tiền này cho bút cho vấn nhiều gì, chờ kia bây là mua cái chờ nào, cho nên 我录工程没那在打 Congressman Costa， trong đó mù cụ cho hỗ trợ thì cụ要係 ambassador 到秘魯的加米加到咗 immigration department， 你就知道我什麼他你冇話呢，ต่อไป共和那天當到路共和我當時，你就冇念題，你個 application 你下播到呢，被冇念把你，人哋 qualify， 誒貼到你呢度，個你說的做事冇事。bây giờ là tua bây giờ hay lượng nhà trong là bây giờ hay cả lượng cho bây giờ bên gì bây giờ khoa lúc tới chờ nó bây giờ chủ dùng xe giàu xe và bây giờ nhau lúc tới chờ nó thiệt lấy thiệt sai tổ bây giờ thành năm thì bây thiệt trong đó mù lúc nào bây mua vaccine sát chua nhất rồi rong này cho chỉ tao sát chua rồi y rồi o rồi bây là rồi bao thằng hoa hú này sẽ đợi mù sát chua thọ bây và lúc không chừng là thiệt có một xã bây giờ thọ tự nhiên là mua có này lên chỉ cho đồ là thiệt cái lý mong vậy làm lo hành tiền chân tiền này còn này một xã chua này thì protect này cũng khăn thiệt trong đó mù bây cũng muốn tao lúc cũng hậu tuần trống lúc học phía giờ cả lỡ tuần ba lỡ tây kế ba trong này cho lên số tụ đợt bây lúc cũng hậu là sư tao sư đi là mua tao chỉ lan đồ là cho bây cho đồ nấm ba cho thể chế tao và tao chế bóng là bóng cả mua mò tuần đợt bây cũng hậu mua giờ tuần xài ở ba này apply thể cho ý xong đi chế điện em đi sang nhiều xe này sang tàu xe đấy hữu tàu đợt bây họ thực hiện ba tàu ở ba này trong đó mù vì hạt tiền bên mua lúc công trình cho sang đầu thì cái thổ của hai lũ ta nó của cho ở bên tụi nó xử lý tụi cho mình thì tụi chief of police bên một tròn trâu đó họ lỡ mua hai lũ tròn trâu tròn luôn trâu nó chỉ trâu bên sân khấu lũ tròn đó người ta embrace diversity đây để thằng này ra gì cho cụ thì cho lý của cho là một tròn trâu ta chỉ lũ nó chỉ bên qua bị set trâu bút thành Costa cái vừa tròn những tròn này nhau trâu đó more chỉ là bên mặt sự tham gì Jim I was just explaining about the multiple events that we have today, Mayor and Chief, that the two of them will be going with me. We have to open that event out there. And then when you're done here, we'll have you come out there to say a few words to the community. As this one is a special event for Jim, the event out there is the Mayor and the Chief's event for the community, but as well as you being a congressman, when you're done here, we have a spot for you out there to say a few words to the entire community out there. We have about 45 vendors out there. These are CBOs, businesses that are local here who are embracing diversity today. And we also have multiple events, the vaccine, food distribution, and then the city housing assistance program that are out there as well. So, tao này cái này cho chỉ rằng chỉ thế họ tự nhiên của hai họ chỉ dùng câu là muốn cho phần chơi thì tên là ý chữ hai họ tự nhiên hai do là bây giờ là khởi cho một ba mươi tuổi khăn thế số thời chấp là của chính nhà cá là tại vì tôi cũng bây giờ nó giờ bây giờ là phần tụ tụ và giờประธานtrong là gì trong thọ cái sao. With us, I forgot to acknowledge is Gerald's one of Gerald's son, Mr. Chong Bang, that's with us here as well. And for those of you, Chief, that is new to the city of Fresno, and a couple of our officers that are with us, you see the general's picture in the background. He's the leader of the Hmong people here that came to the U.S., and there's close to 400,000 of us here across the U.S. And he's the guy that rallied everybody to fight for freedom, to stand with the U.S. to stop the spread of communism to Southeast Asia. So, you know, he's like the father of the Hmong people here, and it means a lot for you guys to be here to acknowledge this individual. And sometimes we don't say enough. And Chief, you know him well, as you stand with him when you still have hair, way back for over 30 years. And then Jim being a champion. Jim, and the words that I share with you, it's very near and dear, and sometimes our veterans can't say it to you because they probably don't speak the language as well. But I hear it with them when I'm one-on-one with them. They share this with me. So two things today that they want from you, and I know I've talked to you, is number one, that recognition means so much to them. Not bringing it to them at their funeral, right? But present it to them so that they can see it. And then an update on the burial rights. You know, these guys will die like that for this country, and they have. And there's not a lot of them here. We can count them. Before we couldn't count them, but now we could. And the only, I believe, the only colonel that is left in California is Colonel Batai, sitting next with you, and he's on a wheelchair. The only colonel that's left in California. And it's so unfortunate. But love for him to get that proclamation and see it instead of at the funeral. So thank you. It means so much to our community.
Before that, I'd like to recognize the dignitary just walked in, Councilman Nelson Esparza and his team. If we could give a round of applause for him. Thank you for joining us this morning. Chị tụi tận đây nói giờ cô cho bé chị bắt thang say chạy cô cho tụi President Joe bé lúc còn hồ Lao veteran. So if I can invite Church Chai Bang, the president for Lao veteran, to come up and give the next speech.
Thank you, Dan. First of all, I got to say few words or more to our old lady, old man, old soldier here. Since we are here, we never learn a single English. So right now, we need to speak more to our elderly. Mong soldier and women. Nhớ rằng cho cử tri sẽ được. Nó là cô ở in nông sự xanh ở béo lúc cộng hộ. Tàu ấy khỏi nhà phía thì mấy nó giải tỏ. Congressman John Costa. And welcome here, Jim. You are the great person we looking for. Thì vào theo lý chân này cho tí cho doctor lawyer này cho tu thành tung chơi này xóa lên xóa tù tôi còn là bên nó nọ giờ in nó trừ xanh thao ở đây trâu ở đây sử sở tôi nè thế từ quá chỉ tao trong bỏ đi già là tao này giả gì thế. Good morning. I got to use my speech note. Because I am old, I could not remember what I have to say. Good morning and welcome, distinguished guests, elected officials, community leaders, friends, and family. We are here to honor and recognize the Honorable Congressman Jim Costa for his commitment, dedication, and success. Congressman Costa is a great leader, representative, and most importantly, a great friend. He is instrumental in the success and assimilation of the Hmong people, our community, and our veterans. Most recently, he authorized a legislative bill, H.R. 2969, which grants burial rights to all veterans who fought in the secret war in Laos. During the Vietnam War from February 1961 to 1975, which was passed and signed into law by President Joe Biden on December 27, 2021. Thank you, James. Thank you very much. Congressman Jim Costa, for all your hard work, dedication, and effort as one legislative bill is fulfilled, another bill begins. We have a lot of work to do until we reach our final destination. As President of Lao Veteran of America, I hope each and every one of you here in this room will continue to support our veterans as we continue our fight, advocating for equity, equality, and the fair treatment for all of us veterans and their families who have fought and died in the Second War. I would like to quote, 11 years has gone by since the passing of our leader, General Vanguard. He was worrying and concerning about Hmong and Lao veterans' future. He pleased and asked Congressman Costa to act on his behalf to get the very act and benefit as American partner counterpart has received. So as we move forward, please keep all of our veterans in our hearts and honor those who serve and remember those who lost their life for freedom and democracy. It is estimated there were 58,479 United States servicemen and women who lost their life, and approximately 11,000 Hmong veterans missing in action, 46,000 killing in action, and let's not forget the journey from communist to freedom to democracy. The journey to freedom, approximately 180,000. They crossed the Mekong, died during jungle journey. Hmong people died along the journey from Laos to Thailand. In closing, as the year comes to a close and the new year approaches, our veterans are aging. We hope that you, Congressman Costa, will continue to be our voice and lead an expedited effort to ensure our veterans receive benefits, fair treatment and recognition they deserve. So the Hmong people and our veterans will finally be at peace, knowing their sacrifices will not be in vain. Thank you, Congressman. Thank you, Congressman Costa, for your loyalty, resiliently, and commitment to our veterans. Thank you to all the guests who came out today to joining us. And we all here supporting you for your next election. All the Hmong veteran, family, and friends will be behind you. Thank you for coming, and thank you for all of us here. Thank you so much.
I'm going to bring the president for the SGU Veterans and Families of California, Cher Vang or Zimbocha. Where are you? Chị tu tận tới nói cho hai người của president cho câu SGU vậy.
First, thank you, Honorable Congressman Jim Costa, for taking your time to be here, and also your assistant, Boaz, for taking your Saturday morning to be here to support our veterans. Before that, I want to salute our Laos Secret War veterans and also our young Hmong American veterans. Please stand up so we can see who you are. All the veterans, okay. All veterans during the Secret War or our young Hmong American military personnel. Thank you. Next, the most important, all those who can support or who always support their husbands or the wives of the veterans. Họ chơi này cho我要捏chế的叫孤独照的叫独照的是呢，你想就被绑了。cho我捏chế啊，要捏chế。Thank you. 我找到 so many few of them are here. Okay. Okay, giờ đến đi sẽ được找到。Before I say a few words, I would like to honor or in memory of some of our officers or members who have recently passed during the pandemic. The first one is Colonel Vang Hy Vang, who is the founder of the Lao Veterans of America. The second one is Colonel Vang Phong, is also advisor to the SGU and Lao Veterans of America. And lately was Major Nyalong Vang, who was the president of the SGU Veterans. And the next one's our board member and the chapter in Fresno, SGU chapter in Fresno, was Mr. Sotia Xiong. And May, and also Van Zhe Van, okay? May the spouse rise up or stand up, I don't think Mrs. Colonel Van Yi is here, but Mrs. Sotia Xiong, Ms. Colonel Wang Fong and Major Nyalong, and Mrs. Colonel Wang Yi is unable to be here. Okay, thank you. Okay. My congressman, first, as the son and brother of the SGU veterans, and currently the president to replace our late Major Nyalong Vang, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you so much for being our voice, for advocating for our veterans and supporting for so many years. And your commitment to us, to our veterans, is greatly appreciated. Okay, we know to advocate, to voice, to get support for this veteran is not easy. We find that you fought very hard, even it was an uphill battle, but you never give up. And yes, we want you to continue. Whatever we can do to help you, please let us know. We are behind you 100%. Okay? And thank you very much for your supporting and for being here this weekend. I know you have a lot of activity need to be attended, so I'm not going to make my speech long. But I want to thank Fresno Center, Pao Yang, for making this possible for our veterans. And your help, your staff help is greatly appreciated, okay? And whatever the veteran can do, we will help you to Pao and the Fresno Center. And I think this is my speech for this morning, and thank you very much. 我知道了，我照着你讲，我好多照了。被古要做 president， 但是古只有好多照，古要民有好多照是啊，也要领导就古นับถือเนี่ยนะ I want to salute all of you for that. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so to continue our agenda here, I'm going to invite the next speaker here, who is a member of the General Vang Pao family, Chong Vang, who is the president of the United Lao Council for Peace, Freedom, and Reconstruction. Chị tụi tụi tên nó cũng như chị giống có cô lọt thả bên chị.
chờ của cho khana nhau phải người theo lòn đó của số nó thế ra nè cái tòa nhau ở nè thế morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, elected officials, and veterans. Today we are here is a special occasion for our good friend, Congressman Jim Costa. He's a good friend of my late father, Gerald Van Pao, and also a good friend of our Hmong community and Hmong veterans. Congressman Costa, thank you for all of the hard work you did for the Hmong community and the Hmong veteran for many years during the past. We know that you are a good friend of my father and also a good friend of the Hmong community. So today is a special Pasi ceremony is the Lao of Hmong tradition. And as I understand, this is the second time that the Lao veteran did or do for you. And I'm happy that I'm being in town and have a time to come and join our veteran to wish you good luck. And we know that November 8th will be the election for you and many of our American officials in the United States of America. So we wish you good luck and be our representative for many years to come because we depend on you. We know that a lot of congressmen in the state of California, but not many people know us and help us like you did or you will do in the future. We still need your help. As you know, many of our veterans passed away. My father passed away, and now very few of veterans left in this room or at home. But we hope that you and the veterans that still alive will be able to do some more things for our veterans and our Hmong community in the future. Anyway, we thank you for your help. Thank you for our veterans that are still alive today because they sacrificed their life to fight the Vietnam War 1961 to 75 alongside the United States government for 15 years. We know the American and the Hmong are good friends, good allies. We fight along each other. But unfortunately, the United States withdrew from Laos and we lost our country in 1975. But we are happy that Americans help us and we be able to fight against the North Vietnamese regular troops for 15 years. Without the United States government support, the Lao or the Hmong will never be able to fight against those Pathet Lao and the Lao or the Vietnamese troops. And we thank you for the US government. We lost our country, but you brought us here to have a new life in this country. And we thank you for you and the United States government and the American people. And I would like to encourage our Hmong community or the veteran to go and vote for our good friend, Congressman Jim Costa, November 8th. So we know that he is the only one that will be our good friend and will be able to help us in the future. So wish you good luck and be successful, Congressman. And anything that we can do for you. We have President Cho Chae-Wang of the Lao Veterans of America, Mo Chau, the President of the SCU, still here. We will try to do our best to support you, and our Hmong community will try our best to support you too. 我找呢，我那个弄真正还得别多个那也别多我也考虑提把戏，我给东西，就别多不听，请 Costa 呢，我也一度把别到当刀路上。 我哋不打過係啦，比較不聽一好啦，佢哋就中間啦， ta chỉ tụ hai tiệp bao pe ba pe thìจะmuaผู้แทนชิมคอสตาอีเหลงซึ่งนองนอหนึ่งba peเจ้ารู้ใจhai tiệp November gì nó nên sẽ được thử nên cho hai cái nhóm nữ district tận một bộ ban cho nữ còn nữ tất cả tàu vào bênผู้แทนnhau hậu bên Lola California là nhau bên cho district bên ở South Fresno County là tháp sản nó bên mua cái cú cái thọ đi trả là bên một thọ nửa ba bên tàu nóc chân là bên bao thì cho nó chủ yếu một cái trong cơ ta chỉ tụ nhập ba bên thì tôi mới yêu tụ lịch ởผู้แทนชิมคอสตานะซึ่งทอกันเนี่ยจะได้หมดเท่าเหมือนกันเลยนะน้องเราก็จอนจงให้จะเป็นจอคู่ตัวจอใหญ่น้องย่อลงตาเลยชัวจิตชัวจันต้นนี่ติดตัวถือเยมอนเจอตัวหายใจนี่ตัวโมรุดารุรอยตัวตกเนี่ยมวยจอจิตย่อต่อว่าต่อเจติตื้อตึงชิโตเด็กแค่ขณะยังเขาตัวเชี่ยกึ่งก่อนนอกจากต่อเราเป็นเพราะว่าจิตตัวกัมมอกบจั่วนะว่าเป็นจอนกูตัวจอใหญ่เลยตัวตัวเกิดเท่าเดียปัตตานีหายคนยันจีเลยใหญ่เลยคนยังว่าฟงเลยใหญ่เลยกำลังยันลงเลยใหญ่เลยคนยันตู้ฟื้นเลยใหญ่เลยจอนนายท่านจังจังเลยตื่นใจอย่าหลดตาthì cho cô lời đen kia ta sẽ nói thì có cho tu cơ được ta chỉ cho là tức tự chỉ tao vào chỉ tao có sẽ được lòng ta sẽ không khác ta rồi tôi nói để trả lại cái liền đó hai thứ này cho cô tu tròn nên cho bao giờ tu là chỉ theo sinh nàoถ้าhai kia chỉ muốn này lại nên chỉ riêng cổ tài chỉ cho cô cùng họ cô tu tròn nó là chỗ lúc bề dưới ở chỉ thọ chỉ cho này tam đạiวันนี้เนี่ยคนไทยโลอวดจอนโลตัวเกี่ยรวมมาจูนะbây giờ ô tô tròn nó là bây giờ chủ có tao nuôi thì chỉ mua bây giờ xe thì còn những bây tụ tàu xe hay thì tạm bên nào thì là tao cái tạm bên được giờ tao chỉ tạm tại bên từ một tàu xe nhau này cho ô tô tròn này chủ thơ rồi SCU rồi là vật trend nó ao rồi cùng họ nó thì ao luôn bể chứ tao chỉ như giờ đi tụi này tao SCU là nhưng giờที่เนี่ยพ้นจะทหารย้อนต่อเราว่าตอนนี้ที่เนี่ยพ้นจะทหารย้อนปั๊บเปิดตื่นนี่อย่างที่เนี่ยพ้นจะทหารกันต่อนี่ที่พ้นตื่นที่อย่างตุ่นไหนพ้นรอตื่นจากทหารนี่ทหารว่าพอตัดชัวตุ่นนะไอ้วันนี้จะอะไรจะได้ชิดเท่าเชียงรายเนี่ยเราคงหอนี่เอาเกี่ยวนะชิดเท่าเชียงรายเนี่ยจะไปเห็นพอเป็นแล้วก็ว่าจะคงหอมุ่งเอาไปรู้หอเนี่ยไปที่จะฉีดหน้าตอนที่ตรงนี้มันเอาบ้านเนาะไปยังพอที่ไปตัวป้องตัวรถไปจากอเมริกาเนี่ยจีไปจากcô tôi chờ một quả cho cùng họ nó tàu phán nó tàu bờ ra ta chỉ cho trong hành kia này luôn nhiều xanh cho tôi thưởng rồi giờ luôn chạy chân nữa này giờ này ship chứ là này chạy chân này trả cho cái chạy chân nàyถ้า lại một cho nó cô nó cô chi nó cô tàu thợ đồ say thì tàu này nè đồ say thì nhiều dầu nè dù có chủ say tôi dù hỏi dù lúc này ship chứ là chạy chân trong này xanh này phồn nè này còn này không chạy nữa nèนี่ใช้แต่เนี่ยตัวเข่งนั่นแหละนี่ใช้แต่เนี่ยตัวเข่งเองตัวใช้ตัวนี้แต่สิ่งนี่ใช้ตัวนี้ดิตัวใช้ตัวนี้ย่อยที่น้องกูที่ได้จะกูย้อนในพ้นในถึงว่าในพ้นแล้วก็นี่ก็กระโตที่พ้นเนี่ยในพ้นจิ้มรอเต้ตัวมาก็ชิวเตาที่อยู่เตาลูกสั้นตัวที่อยู่เดี๋ยวเราใช้ตัวอยู่จะเป็นสิ่งที่อยู่จะพูดตัวใช้ตัวอยู่แต่สิ่งก็มุ่งเจ้าหรือลูกก็เราหูก้อนเราชิวว่าไอ้รู้ทันที่จะเขารู้นะเขาต้องได้เขียนเราต้องไปยิงป๊อกเขารู้ทันที่นะแต่ชื่อน้องก็ย่อให้กับไปหูเขาบอกน้องมาไปชื่อหูอย่าไปหูก็จะตัวได้ไปยังมีหน่อยย่อไปชื่อป๊อกอาโคนไปชื่อหูก็ชื่อไปชื่อป๊อกอาโคนไปชื่อก็ต้องรู้ทันถือเป็นนับถือก็แต่ชื่อก็เขาชื่อป๊อกอาโคนก็บอกว่าเตี้ยเจ้าตาละคนโดยยังก็เรื่องไปห้ามชื่อตัวก็อุตส่าห์นะฟรีดอมเดโมคราซีนั่นวันนี้จะละกันยังเชื่อดูชื่อดูชื่อสักอย่างกันไปวัดจงตัวไปทุกประเทศชิมคอสตาโน่นหลวดตัวกงลูกกงเช็คนิ้วโอเคตรงเช็ดตัวก็เลยก็เทียนทีทอก่อนนี้จะพูดตัวต่อเฉยเลยก็จะมัวเกยน้องขันยาหลงเนี่ยชิลูมัวจะเฉียนย่อนินเทมัวตัวอยากตอนเทน่ะกูดูโน่นก็มัวถ่ายเลยเนาะ Before I end my speech on behalf of the late Jerome Powell family, we know that our good friend Congressman Jim Costa have been helping us for many years. But on behalf of the late Jerome Powell, we don't have anything for him. So today, I'm here. I have my father, late Jerome Powell medal to present to our good friend Jim Costa for his hard work for our Hmong community and Hmong veterans. Congressman, please come up to the stage. I will present you my father medal.
Yo cho đô lo vật sống cái chỉ thân này quan tu chỉ tao lo hái cho lu rư rong pu rồi bây giờ pu tu to nên chỉ tao hái cho lu rư rong cho bây giờ pu tiền ha. Thank you to lo vật sống ở trong tầm đó. Jim, I wish that you hadn't sat down yet. I'm going to call you back up. Congressman, I just want to send a word of greetings from Supervisor Quintero. He had called me this morning, sends his regret that he couldn't make it, but he just wants to thank you for all the work that you're doing in the Central Valley here. Congressman Costa is a champion for Fresno, for the Central Valley. Congressman Costa, for those of us that, sometimes we don't follow his career, he's a man that when he does things, he doesn't need the fanfare. He does things because he knows it's the right thing to do. He does things that, we don't read about it in the paper, but it impacts us positively, and it helps us live a better life, not just in Fresno, but in the Central Valley in California. It makes our life in the United States of America better. And Congressman, I just want to say to you that our facial features may be different, our skin tones may be different, but deep down inside, we're all the same. I believe you have Hmong blood in you, Congressman. You will probably hear people call you brother, father, uncle. That's because that's what you are to us. You're more than our congressman. So at this time, let's put our hands together for Congressman Jim Costa. Can we get this mic?
Good morning. Words are not adequate for me to say thank you and how humble I am for the recognition you have given me this morning. To be here at the center, to be honored by the community, by all of you who are my friends, has taken me down memory lane in the journey we have been together on.
Tôi nhớ rồi lúc tôi trẻ nó ha tôi chỉ nè cái của Nhật Phong dư bé tôi nhớ ok bé tôi sinh chi ok lên nó nhớ dạng cái cô ở trong cùng YouTube chú cái bé số lại tao ok.
Pao Yang and each and every one of you, General Vang Pao, and to be honored with his son's presentation of this medal depicting the likeness of General Vang Pao is truly very special for me.
Tao nó tao tôi giải lu mình đại cứ mua thằng này phun tụt lúa nhỏ nổi giờ ý dạng cứ chỉnh chỉnh hình cho cụ.
I was honored to work with General Vang Pao.
Ô hao luyện tu nhiều kia giờ ý dạng cứ cụ yon chú con trống.
The leadership that you knew, that all of you were a part of in your long journey, beginning with the Secret War, 1961, 1975, is a reflection of your determination and your passion to the Hmong people.
Ní chú kia cái này ôi tôi thấy cho số là lúc đó chú kia chúa cho xong trao cho ít chú cho xong sai cho chi giờ ít chú kia cứ khá tàu hạt ta mẹ giờ hải tuần này cứ mẹ cú sa mẹ mỏ sa mẹ nhọt trông khó mẹ giờ cho sa lu.
So, let me, from my heart, tell you how honored I am to represent you and what your story means to me.
Cú sáng khá trên cho mẹ hạt ta chú kia cứ ôi từ phút trên cứ soi chế mẹ số lên số tu ní trình kiến bảo lên chẳng đâu cú.
The bravery that the Hmong soldiers demonstrated has never been forgotten, along with the sacrifices you've made.
Mẹ chú kia cứ mẹ ô sát tới thì thái lúc tê lúc chờ giờ ý dạng cứ bây giờ chỉ nó căng mồ lệ chỉ tăng lên đó mẹ chú mẹ chú sát lúc thì thái lúc tê lúc chờ còn đó bây giờ chú mong gì.
So while you honor me today, we honor the Hmong soldiers and their families for the struggle that they have endured.
Nếu nó mẹ tô ôi trong mỏ trong sát đó cú từ khi mà họ chính ta cú hát bê chỉ nhỏ phụ mẹ rồi họ cứ mẹ tàu ô tụ bù đồ lúc tê lúc chờ mẹ tàu cứ một số nhà cho chị bán được bê lúc tê lúc chờ.
And for many of your comrades who made the ultimate sacrifice, we think of them and we honor them.
Rồi mẹ tê sinh tê dê mẹ tê cứ tê ti cứ bố cụ một bố chú sa cho lúc tí thái lúc tê lúc chờ bố chân chú bên nhỏ rồi là bây giờ chú con trọng bố bây giờ phụ bố chú chế cứ bố một lúc sa lu bố một lúc sa tờ lên đó.
A generation has come since the Vietnam War in 1961 and 1975, and your families are a part of this new generation.
Bây giờ bố ý tạ tôi nên khâu lù lên là chỉ thầu cái xong trong chỗ ý tôi sẽ dọn sinh đó anh nên nói tới mẹ do ý phèn đó ý tạ tôi nên đó.
And your journey has been a hard journey.
Chú kia cứ mẹ tao chú chú dùng gì.
But the over 400,000 Hmong and Southeast Asian people that have come to call America their home today make a difference.
Lão bố tới phán tù mong cứ nhau tới chèn mì cà nó mẹ mất tới chèn mì cà nó mẹ lúc tê lúc chờ mẹ chuyển chế rồi lúc tê lúc chờ mẹ ô là mẹ ô gì ô tàu mẹ sợ là mẹ sợ tàu.
All of you make a difference, and I am so proud of you.
Mẹ số lên số tù nhưng chuyển chế cũng khai mẹ bao ta cũng rong xa hình cho mẹ hay cũng giàu xa hình cho mẹ.
Your story has become what for over 240 years is the American story.
Mẹ luôn nên hay mẹ ràng lắm nên giờ ràng lắm nên cứ bị chữ chú lúc tới chèn mì cà nó tàu lại ốp bộ plot trong tay xong đủ lại.
Why? because the American story is about immigrants past and immigrants present.
Giờ vì lấy chàng cũng xa hà lên nó rồi khỏi tới chàng mì cà nó như giờ lúc tới chàng từ một giờ tôn ninh chàng tới chàng tôn nhỏ một tôn nhỏ tăng là chỉ một giờ tôn gì.
Immigrants who endured great sacrifice, who have escaped persecution, but have come to have a better life for themselves and their families.
Cho tôn ninh nó bố tôn chàng tới chàng tô môn đau từ bốn chí kế chọn nhỉ bố chàng lên sai kế tôn nhỏ rồi tới chàng mì cà nó bố tôn nó bố chỉ là tôn nhỏ xứ thì bố tô ở lúc ninh ở có lúc ninh chỉnh chính ở lúc ninh băng lúc tê lúc chở lên mê.
That describes your story, right? Great sacrifice, great passion, and a desire to have a better life for you and your families.
Cú sai để họ để rong gạo lên mê lấy giờ bây giờ mê giờ giờ cứ cho lúc tê lúc chở chê cho chú kế chọn nhẹ chê tôn trả lúc tê chở và mê tôn trả chú kế và mê chỉ là trong mê xứ thì mà băng trong mê tê khó mê tê mì tu mì nhô.
And so that is the American story of immigrants past and immigrants present.
Vậy lúc tết chợ mình cả nó lúc tết yên nhau là họ giờ cho tôi nên cứ tôi giải tết chợ tôi nhỏ hủ nó tôi chỉ lúc tết lúc chợ của lúc tết lúc chợ rồi.
And I am so proud of each and every one of you and what you've achieved.
Cú giàu xa hiện tất ta lên cho mấy số lên số tù cho chú kế cứ mấy tô ôi mấy chỉ trang tao lúc tết lúc chợ nó ha.
You and your families, now in their first and second generation, are making a difference in America.
Mẹ hai mẹ chỉ tôi nên tả ý tả o mẹ ở tôi nên chỉnh chính ở trong thế giới này.
The chief of police Tobin in Fresno, in the city of Fresno, there are over 40 police officers that are Southeast Asian. Think about that.
Từ chief police tàu hạ đồ của ta nhớ từ Fresno nó sư cho tôi chính sự từ dọc để cho tôi nên lúc hậu cho sau thì dễ rồi nó mua trăm bao cho tiền lên lại.
That's just one example.
Họ có ít họ dạng gì mi ai sư.
In business, in education, in healthcare, in so many different ways, you have made a difference.
Hữu kế lăng đồ, hữu kế cận đỡ, hữu tế kế khu mô, mê hệ cho tôi nên cứ yên bán tàu lúc tê lúc trời nó thlau có trổ lại.
And some of your family members, like yourself, have chosen to volunteer and serve in America's military.
Mê chỉ mua cho mi tu minh nhô cứ ta xin nó bố trình giàu xa nó tu trò nhỏ trổ lúc tế chả mi cả nó ha.
So let me just once again say thank you for all that you have accomplished as you have come to a place long from the highlands of Laos, to establish a home here in America.
Cha của hai rằng gì ta, ôm bên suốt lời chào, mình tàu kết lễ hiện tô đây là do một sản xuất tết trống nhỏ thì tết cảnh lò cái mê sai chỉ tiểu tô, mình tàu kết lễ hiện tô này tô đúng này nhỏ rồi tết chẳng mình cả nó.
It's been a long journey, but it's been a successful journey, notwithstanding the struggle and the hardship.
Chú kế cái mình tàu đó vậy chú kế cái đế hết. Thì xin mày chú kế cái miền tàu tôi đâu phải chờ tàu rong, thì xin bảo là tại miền chú kế chọn nhỉ, đã chú kế đào hỏi rồi là ha.
And therefore you should be so proud of what you've accomplished and so proud of what your families have done.
Giờ vì lên đó mình cho nên các anh giàu xa hay rong xa cho mình được chơi hả ta, mình tu ô tàu thì dạng rong bảo lên nó. Thì dạng luôn bảo đến nó ta đây là cho mình chỉ tôi nên suốt lời.
As I said, I am so proud of each and every one of you and honored to represent you in our nation's capital.
cụ đã cả hai rằng gì cụ rong xa hiện trong miền xuân lên xuân từ cụ giàu xa hiện trong miền xuân từ cái miền tàu ô hay giờ lúc mình mỏ cái cụ số tại giờ lúc mình mỏ chính chính cụ tàu ở miền từ Putin mong ở miền lúc số nhớ trụ tới chợ Mỹ Cano.
So let me make some presentations here. And
ta xin nó cụ yếu mỗi cho không cụ yếu sao mỗi trong này
because in the tradition of the Hmong family, if you receive a gift, you should give a gift back, right?
cụ cần tàu dạng để cho cái tìm mong ha giờ ta yêu tàu dạng không là yêu cụ sáng bối dạng không đặc căng ha.
Would Lieutenant Zhirjai Vang of the Lao veterans please come forward?
Thôi trời bắt thản chạy Lao veteran Lupino.
Let me present the certificate of special congressional recognition to Lieutenant Zhirjai Vang, President of the Lao Veterans of America, in honor of your service and your service to all in the secret war in Laos from 1966 to 1974. A grateful nation can never say thank you enough.
Lần đầu nói hết lần đầu từ lộ cụ dù chủ dân chỉ tổ bộ bề Congress tổ bắt thản chạy chúng ta ôi từ cái trò sau đầu được đầu từ con số khai được lâu ở trong bên tí còn nụ đến đầu hình lệ.
We also have certificates that you can present to the other Lao veterans on my behalf.
Để lúcนั้นtại nói vậy chẳng đông tại từ thọ có bán mốt rồi cho phú tút cho phải chỉ được.
You're doing such a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Yes, give him a round of applause. This next certificate is to Sher Vang. Sher Vang.
Là nói cho bắt thản bộ chở vang.
This certificate of special congressional recognition is presented to Sher Vang.
Lại nói là một trong bắt thản chở vang.
The SGU veterans and families of California, as their president, we thank you.
Giờ bắt thản trong the SGU veterans and families of California bêu cả cho.
In honor of your advocacy and commitment to the SGU veterans. Congratulations.
Vì các doanh nghiệp có ô bút đồ tết tút là bút tút tròn rồi bêu cả cho ổn trong đó.
This is, as I understand it, to the SGU veterans and families. And I'm sure you and my friend will figure out how we will distribute these. Correct, right?
Cho nó thì thọ mình một ba một rồi cho bút tút cho sở chế được cụ cho bút sốt lại ổn trong.
And now I must give you a quick legislative report.
Ta sử nó cụ yếu môn đáo đáo cho lù nhìn dù tết lên lù.
I was so honored that the son of General Vang Pao would be here with us this morning and to make this presentation.
Có cái thân này phần đầu tôi nhỏ nó tụi bên nó nói dạng cái ô tô cụ rau xa hiện lại ha.
Like so many in this room, I was honored to know your father and to work with him.
Bé chỗ lãnh đạo tụi cái nhỏ hùng nổ bé cụ bao cái gì bé cụ đủ cái gì vật liệu nụ cụ lọ cụ tàu đủ cái gì vật liệu nụ dạng cao.
You gave me a very important honor when you asked me at his celebration of life to provide a eulogy on what his life meant to the people of the Hmong people and to the people here in America.
có một tàu lưu mình mỏ trong hình trong cũ lên thầu cứ có gì tàu chọn bên suốt lần chế có tàu hạ có tàu hạ bên lúa chu lúa ninh hay là tự lên tên nụ cứ nụ bố đồ bên chưa hai mong sự để sử dụng cho nên số tụi nhau được thấy mình cả nó.
General Vang Pao, like my friends here and others of you, but before the last conversation we had, he said, Jim, we must do something to honor the SGU soldiers and their families.
Thằng này phun nữ cụ tàu được cụ thẳng ha thọ đề cứ nữ chú sa yếu tố nữa nữ cụ tàu hạ được cụ tận dâm bây giờ tàu ở nhà tăng chi cho lượng du du tăng chi này bây giờ nó cụ tu trâu.
And he was right. It was fitting and appropriate that we recognize you who served alongside of American soldiers for liberty and freedom.
Họ cứ nói hàng tại những chính thật ta chỉ nhỏ bé chủ tàu phụ cho mình cho hỗ trợ tròn sau này cho tu mình cứ cho cứ du bé cho mình cả ô chủ ô tròn đầu chúng đầu tròn ô kê chỉ tao chỉ bé lúc tí thái lúc tê lúc chờ lúc tí thái chút kê như phèn cứ năn nó bé mồ.
So finally we were able to pass legislation in the 117th Congress that was noted before that President Joe Biden signed into law.
Tất cả nó bé tàu mỗi chút chạy bé tàu cho lúa hà để cũng pan lại chút chạy nó nhỏ cho hú lúa đi bộ cầu sang the Bank Congress but President Joe Biden cũng ta một sen ở chút chạy lại.
And this legislation at least keeps the promise for a appropriate, honorable interment upon the passing of SGU soldiers who fought so bravely in the secret war.
Họ lưu cho chế cha nổi như vậy họ cứ yên chỉ nhau giờ tại nút tư bây giờ cô tu cho họ cho bên chế là nó là có những mối họ chơi những mối họ chơi cứ chỉ nhau giờ cho bố một số trong họ chơi đó họ nói giờ họ cứ nhỏ trong sự chạy.
What this does is makes it clear that the eligibility of those who served in the special guerrilla units or irregular forces in Laos will be allowed interment in national cemeteries.
Để cho nó chỉ sự chạy nó chỉ sự cứ khá ta, một sự chạy khép bù trò đồ bù cho bù tu trò cứ những tàu nhỏ đồ tới chạy bị cao là sự tàu trung bị cao chúa trò nó giờ ta nó từ bôi su sa tu lại là bôi trên được bên nhỏ lại nó để một chạy cho bôi một nhỏ đồ cho national cemetery cứ giờ để chạy cứ bù trò bù tu tròอย่างcao.
We are working out the details with the Secretary of the Veterans Administration at this time.
That she no pitching to the Secretary of Lu Veterans Administration or Cleonu, your shout and don't know no go me.
But the law that is signed says the Secretary determines served honorably with special guerrilla unit or irregular forces operating from the base in Laos in support of armed forces at any time during the period beginning on February 28, 1961, ending on May 7, 1975, and in the time of the individual's death.
It's a giant and the yin and all that. The Secretary to your Luzati Shah had that Yahutu Tolo Yaku or Chuoto, Dudo, Nika, Yato, the Templar, Lupan Samika, the Tuto. Lúc xưa họ cứ bây giờ thầu lúc on hiện tu vật thi nên cầu ý xong ít phản cho bộ trò cho ý xuân lô đồ lúc trước hiện tu vật thi xa xong ít phản cho bộ xa cho trí để hạ một xuân lô đồ lúc cứ tụ tôn nên tới chỉ một số xa nhầm đó thế đó.
And we will work out the details with the leadership, with the Mon community to ensure that those soldiers who are still with us will be able to have this honor if they so choose. And so, where is the I want to make a special presentation. The last one, is there an extra one there that's not signed? Yes, here. To the Colonel, the last remaining Colonel, I'm going to go to you and I will sign this. And let me say thank you once again.
Kuya mo itlan na not na 2000 colonel nang thai kuya ga cho lo ko kuya mo sen to ko mo to ko ta mo kha cha ti ko yo tu colonel su thai nyo to California no la
mới chuẩn bị nè lúc chuẩn bị nè
sáng thọ mới xuất lên trao thằng bé xuất lên bút tiêu nên chào nhà nó dễ phải chạy kế được cái tầm mốc xuất lên.
Thank you very much, all of you. This has been such a wonderful morning. I can't tell you how much it means, and I wear this proudly. And we all today think of not only General Vang Pao, but all of your loved ones, those who are no longer with us today, who sacrificed bravely and fought for the Hmong people so that you could have better opportunities today. And we thank them, and God bless them.
Con chào các vị cho nên có tư của con thì nó mới môi lưu minh mỏ nó rong hướng lên nó都古去包大要你讲你对样了古都去吃鸟到在了没有莫古晒到好才晒没说乱招被有主被其他来帮忙包有主多对清对热要给我变对了被说来有不赞成不在不清楚被鸟路挪了被有去老干不赞成嘞我找得到Congressman, thank you so much for those, the wonderful presentation, for the beautiful words that you've given to the Hmong community today. Like I previously stated, today you are endowed with Hmong blood and you will be a Hmong brother, a Hmong father, a Hmong uncle forever to all of us. So thank you. At this time, and President Bojava, and as we're waiting for them to come up, I just wanted to say thank you so much again for every.
Này buồn giờ bé tụ thợ cho bé tụ để chơi nó, giờ bé tụ bút hành, giờ đi nô nữa tua xua, bé cho bút tụ trò, rồi bé chơi này mong bé yêu với họ cái rong xe rồi nữa, giờวันchỉ sa tông đó, bé yêu mỗi chơi cả luôn tụ mỗi chơi mù, giờ nữa yêu tàu rồi tận đây nó. giờ khó và nó cái sẽ chán được bây giờ mà chơi cho cậu thì này bọn tiền luôn đủ nó và lúc xe trong đời chơi này mong cho bây giờ là ô xe cho chơi bao ba cái bao trong chim cái yên cho số tận đây nó còn giờ họ bị uổng này cái này cho nên sẽ để xa ở sẽ để xa là nó nói à chỉ có này có bé chơi rất cái chỉ dùng cụ chơi là cụ tua cái nó cụ chơi cụ thành chim khơi sản nó cái blo cái tua cái bộ cái dùng cái và yo từ nó từ chữ tận đây nó tụ yo và sửa chỉnh ra lấy chỉ tụ sửa chỉnh ra lấy chỉ nhân rồi nữa ấy chỉ bao ba rồi nữa bé thọ mới chơi chuyển đồ thế thì này bọn nó khi thế giờ bây giờ chúng một trong tụ tạo cá thế tạo hóa cả mua chỉ bỏ cho chỉ nó rồi ít thêm một ít gì nữa cái xài cả luôn ở trong này mấy chủ mua lúc mai chỗ cái xài cả nó thế à giờ cái này cũng hay ta các mặt thay đó nu nó bút thèn chìm cơ sở nó tua sai bây giờ khu tu trò giờ lấy chồng khu tu trò tàn đó còn thế thì này bồn coi nhà bệnh đủ bây giờ phòng công trò mong bây chỉ mua hơi chỉ để chỉ thế này bồn có mua hơi chỉ con đó có tài chung nhau con đó sau công trò mong trò chìm nó còn toàn thế nó lúc cổ thì mình thi gì nó đâu có xếp quan注còn là mấy bê sinh long xếp là có ba đồ còn chìm ra cái gì qua tu bút thèn nhớ hậu ra California nó ai vô xếp bê trồng mông một giá tận đây còn được cứ nhẹ cứ chia cho là cho nó chỗ thân là khá bê trồng mông tu trò theo liền mua gì còn chìm vô trò hai chỗ trồng mông trồng mấy cây còn tu cái còn cho cha là phụ tiền nào mà bây khi dừng nó chọn gì bây chỉ số nó thì tháo cũng có phong đồ gì一人去就不停的去要做事，不是搞啊，一个都不谈了，也都去，都在ใจgiờ để bây giờ sao mua chỉ là cũng mua thế là bỏ
bên mua chỗ này xe là
mua lưỡi xe đó
cái gì nó mua cho con nó tay thì này và giờ mua chỉ mua bên mà số nào
thì bé ở biết thì biết chơi nè nên đồng biết chơi nu nọ giờ nu đơn nu rồng giờ nu một con mua mình mua hơi chỉ bữa thèn chim tôi xua biết trồng tu trò nhá trò Fresno California nó thì này bồn theo chuyển tu nên biển tu nên là phòng công trò mong trò chim còn chim yên rồi nó mà tôi xua biết trồng mong mà nữa hay giả mua hơi chỉ gì lúc nên tận đây đó được ra các tàu xuống thèn tận đây là mà còn nó nên thực bản thì gì rồng cổ nó cho bạn mà đó đó chỉ cho tụi mình lo mình vô mà chơi thế còn nhiều ta tí gì nữa
So the blessing here is to continue to just bless you and for you to receive all of the good things just coming for your way. And then for your life just to be as white as these flowers. So, and for you to have unlimited supplies of food and resources.
17 days left before the election. This is appropriate and timely.
求cầu xa nú là sẽ chơi là mà ta thành gia sĩ ở cây nè. So, and then make sure you, on the November 8th, you cast a ballot for Jim Costa.
a better life for themselves and for their families. And you reflect that in the first and the second generation. And we honored General Vang Pao and those who are no longer with us. But I must mention one other gentleman. The first time I came to the ceremony of the strings and the blessings that you have all given me today. And thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Was with our friend who's no longer with us, Peter Vang. And we think of Peter and his family.
我瞅呢，肯定是。把他这家一个这个说老天，古有叫其他错都都是的操啊，被有叫Congressman Jim Costello 被不一套 compliment 没到对呀。Okay, now we would like to have Congressman Jim Costello come on stage. We have a little gift for you, just a little symbol that you represent our Hmong people. Okay, Congressman Jim Costa, on behalf of the Lao Veterans of America and also the SGU Veterans and Family of California, which is part of the SGU Veteran Families of USA Inc. We are a chapter of it. On behalf of the two organizations, we would like to present you with this Hmong King. This is the only Hmong people have this. If you put in your office, any Hmong people come, they know that you will get this from the Hmong people. It's part of the musical instrument. However, this is just for decoration.
It will be in my office for all of you to see. I don't know if I can learn to play it.
Even you try, it won't work because it's just for decoration. Oh. And this is in the name of Lao Veteran and SGU Veterans right here.
Oh, wow. Oh, nice. It's...
Okay. And this, for a picture. Yeah, we have another one. This is the Hmong necklace. And you can wear that to the Hmong New Year. Try it over. Let's try it. Let's see. Yeah, jangan dia tahu. Kami ini terus. There we go. Okay,
I'm ready
this is just a little token.
I am now Hmong. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, and God bless you. What an honor.
Okay, thank you, Jim.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go back. I think later when we have a group picture, 但是呢，人哋睇到啊，但是一边被全部写睇。睇冇啦，啲嘛嗰啲。
You gotta come up here. Put this all together.
Từ sáng tổ tắt thành đến kia đó, bên bài tắt đến kia đó.
Center là dành để cho và điều nụ cho chồng đó thì nó giờ ta cho là lu bây giờ cũng tôi try là của tan cho bé Rocky why don't you come here too okay là của tan cho bé đó họ nói giờ thì bé muốn thì tao tê thì trong nhà tao ta chỉ vì là lu này giờ cũng tôi cho okay lu này giờ cũng tôi cho số tụ giờ thì tên nó số nhà đó tê trong đó tê nó tao nhà cũng chỉ hay có số nhà ta chỉ nhà nó lo gì rồi tới bảo yang cho Fresno Center ba pe giờ thì thọ pe bùa tê Now, let me say in English first, okay? Yeah, thank you, Paul and Fresno Center for all your support. Without you, we would not be able to have this beautiful place and decoration like this. And thank you so much for supporting our veterans, okay? And whatever you need help, let us know. Even our veterans are aging, they cannot help, but our younger one will try to help you, okay? And thank you very much for your support. Complete. Sáng chế làวันนี้นะเป้ว่าอาลูกของเขาเนี่ยของเขา SGU Veteran of California เที่ยของเขา Lao Veteran of America เป้มุ้ยขอเมย์นะทุกคน thank you so much for your help. This is just a little token to show how much we appreciate you. Okay?
Thank you so much. But in bộ giờ thứ hai mình chỉ là của thứ hai đâu rồi cho nên nó thì nên thứ bao có chân họ chân chỉ biết lúc còn hậu này mua vì mua này bây giờ mình tôi mình nhớ mong tôi nhớ tới cho mình cả là tàu tôi vì mua này chỉ cho nhà thế thì chân chỉ bảo chỉ tàu bây giờ你只包或者有包有年有几chân chỉ bảo chỉ tàu一种họ bảo tàu也有要到我一头年一头几种có有这路这多这或者可以有对mình tôi mình nhớ có rong chai有事可能也有这里有啊现在有报告到有年有几件事，就比如我们都没有啊，被报知道那个叫我都找路门嘛，检查、检查，那波啊，就被多人家路的条文门啊，那叫我都找检查老行呢，แต่นอกจากยังได้ถึงเมกานะโลกวันน่ะว่าชื่ออิชิหัวเท่าเลยตาโลทีเกตาเลยสิเน่ลุงมังหมอตื้อตัวเลยไปมองยิ่งจะคู่น้องหมอยิ่งจะคู่มัวเกี่ยวเชียยิ่งจะคู่จะท้อชายจะคู่จะท้อทีนี้ลุงมังหมอสิตัวอีจงเลยจะในจะโอเนี่ยอดซีในจะมุตุจ้าในลูกเจนจีในลูกเก่าในตัวจงไปยิงจีปุ๊บปลอมตายเฉยจีนะ Jim, the veterans has always been the foundation for us here, and I know that in the U.S. the veterans here are the foundation of this country. One thing that here at the Fresno Center that we are working on with LAR Legacy 50, the Hmong history and Hmong story, is to be able to have a museum so that we can capture all of this and put it in there. We're going to need help from the city, from the county, from the state, and from the federal government. And it's so important to capture all of this and put this in the history of this country. Not just the Hmong history, but the history of the United States of America. And the only champion for us is you. You know, so we're counting on you. It's a lot, it's a heavy load, it's heavy. But know that we also stand behind you to make sure that if those of us that can help carry some of that load, we will. As long as you are that beacon of hope for us, we will always be behind you. But we will also vote for you, you know that. So, absolutely, we're gonna hold Jim to that, to help us so that we can capture everything, the history of our veterans. So thank you, Jim.
Okay, Jim. Thank you.